Welcome to a session on conjunctions. Conjunction is one of the 8 parts of speech. It is quite important as it gets other words, phrases and clauses together. As such, the concepts of conjunctions gets tested in various exams. Competitive exams like banking, RRB, SSC, higher education exams like CAT, MAT, ICIT, TOEFL. It is also a common concept that is often tested in campus hiring process also. Conjunctions are words that link other words, phrases and clauses together. Conjunctions allows us to form complex, elegant sentences and avoid short, multiple sentences. Okay, now here we need to ensure that when we use conjunctions to join phrases, okay, we need to join parallel phrases, okay, or phrases that have the same structure. There are mainly 3 types of conjunctions. The first is called the coordinating conjunction. The second is the subordinating conjunctions, and finally correlative conjunctions. We'll talk about the coordinating conjunctions to begin with. Coordinating conjunctions are words that we use to join 2 parts of a sentence that are grammatically equal. Okay, right? Let's look at the 2 clouds picture here, right? So they are the 2 parts of the sentence. They need to be equal, right? Grammatically equal. They need to be similar in importance as well as structure, right? These could be single words, okay, or they could be clauses also. The plus sign that you see in between the clouds is the conjunction that we use to get these 2 words, clauses, okay, or 2 parts of the sentences together. Now we have 7 coordinating conjunctions, okay, right? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so, right? Okay, you can remember them by using the mnemonic device fanboys. Okay, right? Mnemonic is a system or a pattern of letters. Okay, you can arrive at something as such which help you in remembering something. Okay, now here we are using this mnemonic device fanboys to remember the coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions always come between the words or clauses that they join, right? So I'll take you back to the previous slide. So here we have the 2 clouds, okay, and the plus sign that you see in between is the conjunction, right? Coordinating conjunction always appear between 2 words or clauses that they join. In these sentences below, you will see the 2 words or clauses in flower brackets joined by conjunctions in between. Clauses are parts of sentences. Okay, they give you one part of the information the sentence wants to convey. Right? Jack and Jill went up the hill. Okay, Jack is one word, right, or one information. Jill is the other information, right? They both are grammatically equal. They carry equal importance as well as structure. They both are names of people. Okay, right? So we have used and. And is a conjunction we use to add information. The second sentence, I'd like pasta or a salad for lunch. Okay, I'd like pasta is a clause. A salad for lunch is another clause. Okay, right? Now here we are getting both the clauses together using the conjunction or. Or is a conjunction we use when we want to talk about choices. Okay, now in the third sentence, right? Okay, now I haven't marked it with the flower bracket. It is an exercise for you to do it to find out which are the words or the clauses that we are joining. Okay, so here you can eat your cake with a spoon or fork. Okay, spoon or fork. These are the two words that we are joining using the coordinating conjunction or. Next, when coordinating conjunction joins two independent clauses, it is common to use comma. Okay, right? Two independent clauses, right? Clauses, as I mentioned, are parts of sentences that give us meanings, right? So if the sentence is conveying a whole meaning, a clause gives us a part of meaning that the sentence as a whole conveys to us. Okay, now independent clauses, right? Now one of the jobs of conjunction is to combine sentences and make them one, right? An independent clause is a sentence on its own. Okay, right? Now let's take the first sentence for example. The water was warm. Okay, it is an independent clause, or otherwise you can call it as a sentence that gives us a complete meaning of what it says. The water was warm. Okay, then the other part of the sentence, I didn't go swimming. Okay, so this is also a independent clause and it is giving us a complete meaning even if it is not a part of a sentence. Okay, those kind of clauses are called independent clauses, right? Now they can also be used as two individually short sentences. The water was warm, full stop. I didn't go swimming, right? These are two different sentences brought together by the coordinating conjunction but. That's one of the job coordinating conjunctions do. They join sentences, words or clauses that are grammatically equal. They carry equal importance and have similar structures. Okay, so here two independent clauses, when they come together, right, there is always a comma that we use. Okay, second one, we needed a place to work, so we packed our bags and went to the library. Okay, we needed a place to work is an independent clause, right? It can be a sentence on its own. We packed our bags and went to the library. That's another independent sentence. Okay, a clause that we use here. So we have used the coordinating conjunction so to get these two clauses together. Rumi didn't have much money, but she got by. Okay, so here we have used the coordinating conjunction but to get the two independent clauses together. If independent clauses are short and well balanced, we don't need a comma, right? So I'll just take you back to the previous slide to compare. Okay, now you have here few of the things that maybe one is slightly longer information and the other is a shorter information. Okay, right? So in these kind of cases, we need a comma, and please note that the comma is used after the first independent clause before the conjunction. Okay, now when we are using short, well-balanced sentences, we won't need a comma. She is kind, so she helps people. I drink coffee or tea. This batch of mushroom stew is savory and delicious. When we use and in our sentences, right? And is a conjunction we use to add ideas, right? Or information. Okay. Now when we use and to form a list, a comma at the end of it is optional, right? Let's look at the two pairs of sentences here we are talking about. The first one says, he drinks beer, whiskey, wine and rum. Okay. Note that there is a comma after the word wine and before the conjunction and. right? So that is also a grammatically punctuated sentence. That is right. Okay. The second sentence, if you notice, there is a comma missing after the word wine and before the conjunction and. Both of them are grammatically correct. Okay, right? So you can either choose to use a comma or not. You will, however, be conveying the same meaning. You can also make note of it in the second sentence as example. His favorite sports are football, cricket, and tennis. Okay, so there is a comma next to the word cricket before the conjunction and it is an option, right? However, you will convey completely meaningful sentences either of the ways. In our next video, we will talk about subordinating conjunctions.